How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good. We're ready to roll, Mike. Thank you.
Jimbo says it's fine. Does she want a new one? Here's if she wants a new one, then let's get her a new, so like a vodka soda or something. Then I'll remove it and ask Jimbo to put like a splash of cran on the vodka. Do that for her, but we're not roll for everything. Here we go. Yeah.
How are you? Actually, the third place prize, I found this. It's like one of those weather vanes with on the.
Salsa still
No, it's right.
here? Because I texted Lucian. I was like, both of us forgot our salsa.
It is like vitally important.
And I was like, please take it if you want it. Oh, it's still here.
Yeah, it is. It's also safe and sound. Gotta appreciate that at least. Oh yeah. Hey. So funny. I was like, man, am I? I mean, I'm way behind. I'll be up all night getting shit together. But I was like, oh, I was gonna be here like 10 minutes early, and I was like, okay. I dropped Dewey off. Came rolling out. Got a random phone call from Jesse after dropping off. He was like, Dewey took off after you, and now it's like dark up the Rattlesnake, and he like tried to go cross country to go like find me. So we had to. He ended up coming back to her place instead of trying to find me. But I was like, okay, I'll start going back up from here. So either way, I was like, that was a weird amount of panic I didn't need. And I don't know about real stress. It was just silly. So I'm not worried about him. He is darker than night though. But luckily there's.
Low colors. We got one for Voldy.
I got one. I don't put it on in general though. Pseudo Halloweeny theme. Rebecca says hi, by the way. Rebecca says hi, and you're a lame ass for not coming. In a suite.
FaceTime.
Yeah. Well, my regular phone will work until next Monday.
Will you have this recently? What's that?
I'll just probably do Messenger. I haven't even got these in yet. So I'm like, wait a minute, those are pretty quick these days. So I'll just do it right before I leave. But also realized I have almost like 9 hours in Panama City, and I was like, at the airport, I was like, it's only 20 minutes to get to the canal. And then 15 minutes to get to the old town, and then 20 minutes back to the airport. And I was like,
Have you been there?
oh, I've been to northern Panama for a while.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I literally just discovered that like a few minutes ago, and I was like, oh, well, that's fun. Good evening, everyone. Welcome down to Cranky Sam. If you'd like to play some trivia with us, come on up, grab 4 slips and a pen. We're going to get going here in just a minute or two. It is free. We'll have you out here by 9 o'clock. And even if you're going to take off early, you have to listen to me anyway, so you might as well play along. Yeah. Oh. Oh. It's like, Mike the Cheater. We're good. We're good. Thank you. Alrighty, friends, and soon to be ex-lovers, this is your last call to come on up and grab 4 slips. We're going to get going here in 1 minute. 1 minute call for some trivias. There's always one.
I need one more. I only got 3.
Fair enough. Alrighty, folks, if it's your first time down or it's been a while, go ahead and check the screen for some basics tonight. We're going to have 4 rounds of 10 questions, each question worth 1 point. If you look at the top right corner of your sheet, there should be a star up there. If you circle that star, it will double your total points for that round. If you get 8 right, you get 16 total points. You can only use your star once, so use it wisely. We don't do any repeats down here, so take notes as we go. That's your job, okay? Not mine. And prizes, as always, first place, a $30 drink card. Second place, a $20 drink card. Third place tonight, I'm actually, might be like the least shitty prize I've ever had here. It's one of those like weather vanes for your, but it's like a bike and it spins. It was only $3. I was like, they don't deserve this, but I'll get it anyway. We haven't even a very dumb prize for best team name though, so come up with something punny and inappropriate. Sure looks better in a yard. Terrazzo, not so good. Oh, here we go. Thanks, physics. We only have 4 rules, so please follow them. No cell phones out during rounds. 6-person team limit. If you have more than 6, just make sure to mark it for me. You're still welcome to play, but you can't win our prizes. Please keep your answers quiet. Don't shout anything out. Don't start singing along the songs. Don't ruin it for anybody else. And last but not least, remember, it is just trivia. I don't know if you realize Halloween is coming up relatively quickly, so most of tonight's stuff's going to be pseudo-Halloween themed. We'll see how that works out when we get there. But with that being said, we're going to dive right into round number 1. Make sure your team name is at the top. And round number 1 tonight is going to be Literary Monster Mash. I'm going to ask you about 10 monsters or pseudo-creepy bad guys from literature in general. So instead of the cool fun monsters, we're doing the ones that aren't as fun. Because this is trivia and I'm a huge nerd. So that being said, make sure your team name is at the top. Let's dive in. Round number 1, question number 1. The Bandersnatch and Jub Jub Bird are 2 dangerous creatures featured in what poem about a third monster by Lewis Carroll? Name that poem. Here's a hint. The name of the third monster is the same as the name of the poem. Seconds to check those answers. Take some notes, though. You'll have 2 full minutes at the end of the round, so now's a great time to jot down some notes. We'll be moving on to question number 2 in about 10 seconds. Question number 2 in our literary monster mash. What Shakespeare play features the half-man, half-monster named Caliban? Here's a hint. It's not Romeo and Juliet. Seconds before we move on to question number 3. Question 3. Here we are. Describe a brute in human form. What creatures are ruled by talking horses in Jonathan Swift's Gulliver's Travels and share their name with a well-known classic website? And seconds. Again, take some notes if you need to. 2 minutes at the end of the round. Question number 4 in our literary monster bash. In H.G. Wells' novel The Time Machine, the elite and childlike Eloi are preyed upon by their subterranean monstrous counterparts known as what? Five, a little more modern literature for you. Here, a Neil Gaiman creepy kids book, Coraline, the evil beldam in an alternate world, is also known as the other plot. Ten seconds. Question number 6. I warned you this is not the fun kind of monsters. Deal with it. In Homer's The Odyssey, Odysseus must navigate between two creatures, Scylla, a six-headed monster, and Charybdis, which is in the form of what? He has to deal with them both at the same time. A classic rock and a hard place situation. Thanks. Great work, bartender. Great to see how Texas school system really supports education. 10 seconds. Question number 7. In an 1871 novel by Jules Verne, you might have heard of him, the U.S. government sends out a team to find a mysterious monster, which ends up being, once they find it, what iconic vessel? Looking for the name of a famous vessel in a Jules Verne novel. Well, you're reading the notes, bro. It's very much in every rendition of it. It's not sneaky. 10 seconds. Question number 8. If this is your torture, it's almost over, I promise. What fictional cosmic entity in the shape of a green octopus dragonish man was created by H.P. Lovecraft in 1928, but it's gone on to be featured in numerous pop culture references? Just a reminder, spelling doesn't matter down here, but it does need to be phonetically correct. And seconds. Question number 9. In the Legend of Sleepy Hollow, don't get excited. The Headless Horseman was the ghost of a Hessian soldier, a mercenary fighting in the Revolutionary War for the British. But from what country? What country were Hessian soldiers from? Ten seconds. And question number 10. Featuring a dragon, a water dwelling she wolf, and a monstrous descendant of Cain himself, what work's author is simply known as its title's poet? Ask you, what is the name of this work, who is written by, as far as we know, it's simply called the title of that work, Poet. 10 seconds. Ooh, I like this strut. You guys don't need extra time. You're on it.
It's hard, dude.
It's kind of supposed to be, sorry. And just like that, round number one is done. You have to check over your answers, fill in any blanks, check for legibility, please. New turn your slips in upside down in front of the computer. Starts now. Okay, I believe in you. Turn in right
Thank
there.
you so much.
Thank you. One minute down. You have 1 minute to go until all slips need to be turned in upside down in front of the computer, please. Hi, how are you? Oh, I leave in like 6 hours. So I'm just Mexico. For Mexico, and then go to El Salvador, and I'm here to Panama now. Flights got canceled and changed, and I was like, okay, I'll make it work somehow. Uh, no, it was because of freaking America hit. So I was like, oh, I was gonna get a direct flight, and now I get to have a 12-hour layover in Canada, which is 1,000 miles south of where I'm even going.
Good luck coming back. Hope they let you in.
Oh, they will. I'm not on social media. They can't be too pissed at me. And last call for all slips. All slips should be up here by now. I'll score these as quickly as possible, and then we'll check those answers and move right on to round number two. Thanks again for coming down to trivia here at Cranky Sam. Just a reminder for the 5 of you that were like, this round was too hard when you dropped your slip off. I do this out of respect because none of you, hopefully, are as dumb as you look, sound, or act. And as I mentioned, it's just trivia. None of this is vitally important. For Day of the Dead, because usually I'm here for Rocky Horror. So this is my first Halloween was 2009. So I'm going to spend 5 days in Mexico, and then I'm going down to El Salvador for a week. See you guys.
Look for getting my
Oh no, you just they always look like that.
okay.
I leave really soon, so I'm going to Mexico for Day of the Dead, and then down to El Salvador for a week. 6 hours from now or so. Am I packed? No. But did I do my laundry? Yes. So it's like, yeah. You're like, the pressure was not the same. It was close to Gus Scott. You don't need to give me money. You don't give me delicious stuff. Which are just like a little corn things full of cheese. There's a picture of one up there. They grill them and they're just like these cheese. So, pardon me, if they're about 4:45 tomorrow for my 5:30 flight. Alrighty, folks, thank you all so much for your patience as I will be harassing you later. I do leave in about 6 hours for a trip I've been waiting years to do. Get the heck out of town after not having a free Halloween since the first Obama administration. I know people are like, cool, go have fun, asshole. I'm stuck here. Why would I give you money? I'm like, because it's expensive and I'm poor. From all the bitching from people, you guys actually had some pretty good scores overall. Let's see how your team did. Question one, the Bandersnatch and Jub Jub Bird are both mentioned in the Jabberwock or the Jabberwocky. He took his vorpal sword in hand. It's a pretty epic draws. Besides Caliban and Juliet, which is a great guess, lots of you did Midsummer, which has full of weird things, but we're talking about The Tempest. The Tempest. Nine different teams put Wikipedists-ish. That's Yahoos. Yahoos were monster creatures run by talking horses who were elite and fancy pants. H.G. Wells, the Time Machine. We got the Eloi, and then the people underground are called the Morlocks. Morlocks. Again, most of these things are referenced in other parts of society, and not actually as random as it might seem. In Coraline, there's a creature called the Beldam, but she refers to it as the Other Mother. Other Mother with shiny black button eyes. In the Odyssey, Odysseus goes towards Scylla because it'll only kill 6 of his people because the other one, Charybdis, is a huge whirlpool that would swallow his whole ship. It's like the trolley problem, but, you know, ancient. Most of you guys picked up what I was doing here. I was trying to be subtle. That's the Nautilus, which is the ship in 20,000 leagues under the sea. For the team that put the submarine from 1,000 miles under the sea, I'm sure you have great personalities. And as I stated when we started this, all of this matters so much because it's not just trivial bullshit. That fictional cosmic entity, H.P. Lovecraft, grew well beyond him. Had a couple people spell it right. That's Cthulhu. Cthulhu. A lot of people thought Hessians were from Prussia. I did check at the time. That would not have been true, though they are from Germany. Germany. The lines between Prussia and Germany were quite odd for quite a while, but they are quite German. And last but not least, the she-wolf, a descendant of Cain and a dragon, all appeared in a book written by, we have no effing idea, that's Beowulf. And the author of Beowulf is simply called Beowulf's Poet. So again, a pretty good round from all the bitching and moaning. You guys actually did a pretty good round for a lot of y'all. I do love this first name on the list with her lowest score, because it's like, yeah, I knew already, okay? Got 19 teams down here tonight. Not seem correct? Oh, yeah. I was like, I don't know. I just spelled it out, and I wasn't even looking at the keyboard, so I probably fucked it up a bit. 5-4. And here we are at the top of the list. RIP the East Wing. Got a perfect 10, and the only team to use a star. They're currently in a perfect spot there. The Penis and Happiness has 9 points, and there's a bunch of folks tied for third with 8 points. Oddly enough, there was a couple good puns that were inappropriate, and I didn't appreciate them, but Churning the devil's butter just got my brain going. I was like, that is the naughtiest slash most exciting term for a finger bang I've ever heard. I love it. Where's churning the devil's butter? Where's that team at? These guys are receiving the traditional Christmas owl made of pine cones and felt. Tis the season for, and I like the mouth is permanently stuck open, so it's just like screaming. Oh, I paid a whole $1 for that, by the way, so show some goddamn respect. I'm like, am I paying $1 for 2 pine cones? I was like, I am. I'm just doing it. All right, folks, let's dive into round number 2, a not so Halloween themed round, because it is a good old random round. 10 random questions to throw at you, see how you're doing with random lines. Question number 1, speaking of lines, which tropic line passes through Australia? It's a 50-50 if you know what you're doing. The end. Italian artist painted the birth of Venus. And don't worry about spelling, but make sure it's phonetically correct. Second. Question number 3 in our random round. Elizabeth Berkley, Lark Voorhees, and Dustin Diamond all played main characters in what 80s, 90s TV show? Take those notes if you need to. You have not have people shout out answers, including the bartenders. Thanks so much. If I can hear you, so can everybody. You loudmouth. All right. Question number 4. Which female skier with a surprising first name won the Super G at the 1998 Winter Olympics? I don't know what the Super G is, but he was a big deal for a second. Probably not. I don't know what that is. Wait, what? 10 seconds. No, I don't do spice. I don't. Well, I do. No. Thank you, though. I don't think mayonnaise is spicy, but other things kind of could be like, now I poop weird tomorrow at the airport. Question number 5. What city has a district called Elephant and Castle?
Even somebody who loves spice, that's what I hear a lot of it.
What is it though? It's like a
It's just pureed roasted peppers and garlic with
like real peppers.
yeah, and then emulsified with oils.
Does it smear it on stuff, or is it like an additive?
Breakfast coffee.
Oh God, yes. Yep. I'm gonna have weird poop anyway. I don't need to have a fiery shit on an airplane tomorrow. 10 seconds. Question number 5, going to my broke ass bitches like me. What food company produces the brands Top Ramen and Cup Noodles? Number 7 in a random round, again, trying to keep it as random as possible. The bossa nova beat of the Clash's 1982 song "Straight to Hell" was memorably sampled in 2008 by MIA for what worldwide hit? Yeah, thank you. You got 8th grade pictures. Question number 8. In what city did good old Adolf have his famous 1923 beer hall push? What city did that take place in? Thank you, sir. And seconds. Again, take those notes if you need some more time. Question number 9. What word for early 19th century English workers who destroyed automated textile machinery now means anyone anti technology? And finally, after that question about the Super G, the closest you're going to get to sports trivia here. Gritty is the viral mascot of which National Hockey League team? That is the NHL, by the way, if you're cool like me and don't know shit about sports. I always kind of wanted to. Yeah, second. And that's what we always see Rocky Horror, so I'm always busy, right? There was a scheduling conflict with the Wellness, so we were just kind of asked. So. And just like that, friendos, that is round number two. Remember, you can use your star one round to double your total points. Your 2 minutes to check over your answers and turn in your slip starts now. And it was a weird one, and like, I mean, disappointing, but yeah, and I could see a good friend, haven't seen him forever too, which is like, yeah. Thank you. Oh, it was more performance, but then we came back. It's so quiet. Yeah. You're like, I know that guy's obnoxious voice. He filled it. Like for someone, you guys are still in the same space, are you? Moved downtown for a bit, and then yeah. Okay. Well, because I just moved up to like Second Street North and like Wolf, so just on the other side of Orange from there, and I was like, I know that house when I walk by sometimes, but yeah, well, that's good. Well, thanks for saying that. And folks, last call to get those slips turned in. The last call. You're late. Guys are looking for some fun coming up on Halloween this Friday. We're hosting a beer run right here at Cranky Sam. Run starts at 8. Live music from 7 to 9. You get some t-shirts and drinks. If you go for the gold, and if you're a person that's just a sadist and like running for some goddamn reason, come on down and run for the fun of it. Also, folks, it is definitely soup season. And speaking of soup, chili is a soup. Coming up on November 9th, into a big old chili cook-off down here. 12 of the best restaurants in town sending down their top chefs to bring in their best chili. Participants for 25 bucks, you get to sample a ton of chilies and get a free beer while you're down here. And vote for what you think is the best chili in town. It's going to be a lot of fun again, November 9th. Please bring your Beano and no open flames. And here. Everybody, folks, thanks again for your patience. So check those answers. You got a pretty good round for a lot of y'all. Question number one, kind of a 50-50 if you know your tropic lines. It's Capricorns on the bottom. Just think about the corn race. Where does corn come out of? The bottom of you. I help you. Oh, what, you don't poop? Question number two, birth Venus is Botticelli. Botticelli. It's the only thing I know he painted, though. I'm not an art historian. 80s night TV show with Elizabeth Berkley, Lark Voorhees, and Dustin Diamond. That was Saved by the Bell. When the teacher pops a test, you know you're in a mess and died on your homework list. That surprising name. There's a lot of wowzas and woohoos. I was looking for Peekaboo Street. Peekaboo Street. I did take just Peekaboo, no matter how you spelled it, because I should have written the question a little bit better. The amount of people that guessed somewhere in India, not a bad call. The amount of people that guessed things in Scotland was odd, but that's okay. Because it's pretty close. London. London has elephant and castle. When the main stops on the original Underground. All right, here's the deal. Don't feel bad about this one because there's two companies that do about the same thing. Maruchan, or how you pronounce it, they do ramen noodle soup and instant lunch. Nissin does top ramen and cup noodles, which is not cup O noodles. See, and now you know. And did I mention how this is trivia, so none of this shit matters at all? So whatever wants 59 cents at the goddamn grocery store, that's all I care about. That Bossa Nova beat from The Clash by a band MIA. I get high like paper, get high like play till you touch me in your butt. Come around here, make it all good. Hitler started all sorts of good times fun with a bunch of poor, uneducated, drunk people in Munich, Germany. These guys are actually named after one of the leaders of the movement, but now you can still call somebody a Luddite. A Luddite. And in a rare move, I let you either name the town, give me a nickname, or give me the team name on this. Which, if you know, I'm an anal retentive fuck, so I usually don't do that. The Philly Flyers, the Philly sports ball, flat black sports ball team. Not black in the racist way. That's good sports. This is like a lot of white people sport. Alrighty, let's check those scores after 2 rounds. I Suck at Trivia has entered the chat, meaning we now have 20 teams tonight. Yeah, but you know what? People have been in for 2 rounds. You're above, well, you're tied with one of them. By the way, that the team with that crazy long name, I can't be bothered, but if you want to explain to me how it's fun or cool, I'm just curious now. And look at this surprise effing prize. Double check how many team members there are. RIP East Wing is perfect as perfect can be with 30 total points right now. But the penis in happiness is tied with Chrysalis and churning the devil's butter for second/third. Oddly enough, CSBH, that's the staff here. Usually they're very much down near the bottom because though they may be gorgeous, let's just say, I won't say what I say because they give me beer. But they're actually not too far off the top here. They can't win, don't worry, but still. Alrighty, crew, we're going to move on to round number 3. Round number 3 is going to be a photo round, so make sure you can see one of those TVs fairly clearly. Give you the 80s horror flicks, back to Halloween theme. And here's how this is going to work. It's not super complicated. I'm going to show you a single screenshot from a movie and give you the year it came out. Now, just for fun, if you're a nerd like me, question number 1 and 2 will be from the same year. Question number 3 and 4 will be from the same year, and on and on. Obviously, we can't cover the whole decade, but I thought it was interesting that 2 things that are hopefully fairly iconic both came out in the same year. So with that being said, hitch up your britches and name the movie from this screenshot, starting with 1980. What movie is this? Second. Review also from 1980, name the film. And Texas. Moving on to number 3, 1984. Name the film. Moving on to number 4, also from 1984. Name the horror flick. And by the way, I tried not to go too obscure on these, so make sure you're mentioning whether it's like the first or the third, if it's in a series. Like, I will judge you wrong if it's not the correct one from the series. 10 seconds. Bumping up to 1986. Name the film. And be specific. This is my, like, if I'm feeling sick, like, just put on repeat and nap during the. It's like wake up and I'll just like quote a line and then like pass back out. I know, it's like, my boyfriend was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Shut up, I'm napping." 10 seconds. We're going to move on. Number 6 is also going to be from 1986. Name the movie. As you can tell, I'm kind of showing moderately obscure pictures from them. Ten seconds. Take some notes if you need to. Appreciate somebody that had to put all those studs on that costume. For those absolute not studs. Moving on to question number 7. 1 year later, 1987. Number 8, also from 1987. Name the horror flick. And seconds. And number 9, we're going to end it in 1988. Here's number 9. Name the film. Seconds. And last but not least, using horror loosely here, 1988 as well, number 10, name the flick. And seconds.
Watched number 9 yesterday. I was born.
I don't think I've seen it since I was a kid. Is it? Yeah. It's the first one. They have like 17 of them now. Alrighty, folks, that's going to do it for round number 3. Keep in mind, there's only one round after this to use your star. So use it wisely. Your 2 minutes to turn in your slip starts now.
Press.
And you're like, I was born in 04, like leave me the fuck alone. Like when we're, if you don't mind me asking, what is your birth year?
2001. I also don't watch horror movies, so
I don't either.
I'm here for the giggles.
But
Being in last place.
tis the season, you know what I mean?
know.
And I'm here for it. No, I'm here for it though. Thank you. Okay. It's about 45 seconds. Get those slips turned in, please. Watch scary movies and didn't watch movies growing up. The worst. All right, last call for slips. Let's get them all.
I was defending your democracy, Dave.
What's that?
I was defending your democracy, Dave.
Movies.
I was inflicting horror.
I was born in 81, so it's not like this was like my era or something. Like, I didn't watch a lot of horror movies at like 6, okay? Like, I don't know. All right, folks, we got all those slips in. I'm going to score these as quickly as possible. Still got one more round after this. Question, comment, concern? I play the same playlist start to finish every time. I keep thinking about changing it, and I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I also kind of like a lot of them Unfortunately, now Spotify thinks because I listen to this for a couple hours every week, every like discover new artists, it's always just these like lo-fi. And I'm like, God damn it, I don't even.
The robots are coming for our jobs.
Yeah. I mean, they can have it. It's all gonna be lo-fi hip hop though.
Gosh, dogs are evil. Miss ya.
I'll be back. And my buddy PD's filling in for me. She's awesome, and I wrote out all the stuff for her too. So
She knows that we're those kind of people, you know.
Oh.
I'm bitches and everything.
she's a theater person,
Oh, we're good.
and she's also a fourth grade teacher. And I've known her since I was in fourth grade, and we did a play together, and we've been buddies ever since. So she's gonna be a perfect filler.
The wine extra.
Oh yeah, just bitch and moan and prod if you can. Yeah, I think it's only appropriate. Thank you. I'm really like, I mean, right now I haven't packed a thing, but I did my laundry and my dishes, and my dog is up somewhere safe. And like, I did a lot of things I should be doing, but did I get my fall bulbs in? I'm like, hopefully it's not.
I'm redoing my whole garden.
Oh God, don't even talk to me. I'm taking over an old, poorly managed by people that just didn't like. I went to go pull up this flower that I just for the last 2 years had just kind of been doing nothing. I went to kind of go pop it out. It still had the shape of it because they just left this root, but they didn't. And I was just like, it looked like the same thing, from the plastic sheath. And I was like, that's why all this shit's garbage. They didn't put in any new soil underneath it either. And this is like driveway dirt, rough. So whenever I put in something new, I of course like enrich the fuck out of it. But this person was just like, put in ground, makes grow. And I'm like,
That stuff that Karis has, that liquid fertilizer. Karis, I'm gonna be down and drink the mix where
is it like kind of like the fishy ones, or is it okay?
Microbes.
I do pretty well. Like the areas I've completely redone, which is on either side of my door, are like bonanza. I have elephant ears, which I've never tried to grow. The leaves were this big. And I'm just like, in Montana, a tropical plant? I get so excited.
You know, my mom's house sometimes. It's amazing.
Dude, I'd love to check it out. Oh, I'm such a.
Lady's house and the cabin gardener and stuff.
Okay, see, that's the key though, right? I know I got a friend here that, this gal, all she did was plant, clearly all summer. And they move in and they're like, what is that? And I'm like, it's an iris. You need to break them up because it was like growing out of this, like, and they were like, I don't know, why would we even? I'm like, because they put up these huge, beautiful fucking, like, just cut off half of them and put them, and they were like, oh, we're busy. And I'm like,
I actually dug in my iris and he went to the iris.
when they go nuts, like, what are you going to do? Yeah. Good call. I appreciate that. Um, Okay, folks, can I be honest? I really thought this was going to be the gimme to everybody. I was like, oh, everybody will know this one. This is everybody's going to use their star. And then I'm like, this is the worst rounds for locks, which is fine. Like, I totally get it. But I'm like, oh, sweet baby Jesus. Starting off in 1980, this little lake scene is Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. I think it's at the end. She thinks she survives, and then, oh, no, she did not. Almost everybody knew this one, which I got to be honest, that is a powerful visual design of carpet. You can recognize a 45-year-old movie by a little kid playing on it. Question number 3 here. Lots of interesting guesses. I thought it was fairly straight. This is Nightmare on Elm Street, the first Nightmare on Elm Street. She's sleeping and he's coming through the ceiling. I know you wanted to see the bath scene just so you could see a young woman's upper bumps. You creepy fucking straight people. Question number 8. This is a horror flick, but is it Halloween or Christmas? We'll never know. This is Gremlins, the movie Gremlins. And if you don't appreciate a fluffy dog, I don't appreciate you. I did mention you have to be specific about things. This one's going to get you. I would try to be nice if you said the second Aliens movie, but the title of this is simply called Aliens with an S. The first one was Alien singular. I was a bit of a turd about that, but if you put the second Aliens movie, I was like, I'll give it to you, you turds. If you haven't seen this mess, I haven't watched it probably since I was a kiddo. It is a lot, as you can tell from the hairstyles and costume design. This is the movie Critters. Critters, where little fuzzy balls full of teeth like turn into a big ball and roll people over. I guess that's the second one, to be honest, but still.
Critters.
That's Critters. Critter with an apostrophe. This guy was obviously the lead executive for the world's fourth largest economy. That's Arnold in the original Predator. And again, as much as I love you, if you put like Predator 2 or something, you didn't get the point. I'm sorry. A lot more iconic shots from this than you need. A lot of people said Goonies because you recognize the single Corey. This is Lost Boys. Lost Boys. Listen, he was in like 2 other movies before whatever happened to him. I don't think it was good. Trying to keep the drama to my mama. Question number 9. A good chunk of people said Chucky. Unfortunately, the movie is called Child's Play. Child's Play is the name of the movie. Yes, inside that box is that creepy-ass mother humping doll. And last but not least, what looks like the men's room at the gym on old Dudes Day. On senior free day. Yep, just dangle them out there, boys. This is one of many weird scenes in a very stupid movie from 1988 called Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And did they have to do a KK and then kind of leave it there? I'm glad they didn't move on, but like, Clowns doesn't start with a K. Either way, if you get a chance to watch it, don't. But do watch Critters or Aliens or any of the other good ones in there. Let's check your scores now and see how you did after 3 rounds. Again, I was surprised. Only a couple teams used their star, and I really thought, like, I didn't think it was too obscure, but I still love you anyway. Also, I don't really watch horror movies, and I knew all of them, so pretty sure that means I'm just way smarter than you guys. It's no big deal, though. It's just I'm so smart and amazing and also so humble, you know? It's like, because I'm the most charming person ever, it's like I'm also the most humble, so it's crazy. We have a new team in here. I couldn't read their name, though, so I put above Avbat and a question mark. Please don't write like serial killers. It's still 2 days before Halloween. And here we are at the top of the list. RIP West East Wing took a little stumble, missed the point. Did I miss a point on you guys? I didn't see your guys' sheet.
Remember, I walked by and said, "Where do I put it?" And I put it right there.
Okay, let me double check for you. All right, we're gonna double check for one team that we were missing. I mean, I noticed it was gone, and I checked through the pile. I didn't see it.
Put it in there.
I watched. I did drop two of them, but that was from the round before. They're on the ground right now. I couldn't be bothered to get out of my chair because I do try to work fast, so you guys. It absolutely is those two. Thank you so much.
Well, there we go.
I don't know why it ended up with blue.
All right. Thanks.
You betcha. Thanks for double checking. Just gonna double check quick score here. They're really proud of their 4 points. It's okay. By the way, in case you can't tell, all of my mockery is just bullshit. Glad you guys come down. Okay. So, but we do have an interesting little pile at the top here. Churning the devil's butter clearly does not do much but watch movies, and boy, did it pay off for them this round. And looking at you guys, it's okay. Being single sexy, I guess? No, it's fine. Sure, your mom appreciates you being home for dinner every night still.
Snap meal for you?
You know, is there a way to like donate it or do something else? I didn't mean to eat my meal last night and I leave in like 5 hours.
Okay, sure.
So,
Yeah, we're making use of it.
if there's somebody cool or something feels right, yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. All righty, guys. We have one more round, and let me warn you right now, I will not automatically star you. So if you haven't used your star, circle the hell out of that star right now. It'll double your points for this last and final round in our loosely Halloween themed evening here. And real quick, pay attention to this so you're not confused the whole time. Round number 4 is going to be trick or treat. 10 letters. Let me give you some basic rules about that. You are going to be looking for 10-letter words that have the letters T-R-E-A-T in them somewhere. I'm giving you 5 of the letters, but not where they exist. So keep in mind there's going to be 2 T's, an R, and an E-A. I can give you an example. Here's an example. Go me. If I said a poultry company or a portly child, you need to think of a 10-letter word that 5 of those letters is T-R-E-A-T in any order. So I'll just give you that answer just so you kind of get your brain wrapped around it. A butterball. And as a kid that was over 100 pounds by 5th grade, I totally fit into that. But I was also like 5'10 in 5th grade. It's very complicated. So, again, folks, we're looking for 10-letter words that will have the letters T-R-E-A-T somewhere mixed up inside of them for your trick or treat round. Here we go with round number 4. Make sure you star this round if you haven't used it. Question number 1. The national motto of France. Liberté, égalité, and what? You can answer it in French or English. It both has 10 letters and fits the category. And take your notes if you need to. You'll still have those 2 minutes at the end. 10 seconds from now, though. Question number 2 in our trick or treat round measures auto RPM. For 10 letters that have TREAT in them, one of the two of the three R's of school that don't start with R. Don't shout out your answers, please, if I can hear you from here. Ten seconds. Question number 4 in our TREAT round, crunchy Italian bread appetizer. And folks, I promise I won't be counting every single letter. Just make sure it has treat in it and it's phonetically correct. These motherfuckers have stopped by like 4 times in the last 2 weeks. I'm like, leave me alone. The primary religious magazine for the Jehovah's Witnesses. Ten seconds. Take those notes if you need to. 2 full minutes at the end. Please note the plural here so I don't sign you out for it. Baton twirlers leading a marching band. Travel voice. Keep moving on. Question number 7 in 10 seconds. It's a double Shakespeare. Sorry, not sorry. I am the rhythm. 10 letters has TREAT in it somewhere. Just 3 more questions for us here this evening. Let's move on to question number 8. Ants known to farm fungus. 10 letters. That's double 2 T's REA in it. 10 seconds. Question number 9. Hydrogen-filled blimps, rickety houses on fault lines, and Ford Pintos, and making it plural. I wrote this a couple weeks ago. I entertained myself. Question number 10. What many people on the left threatened to do if Trump was elected both the first and second time? 10 letters, P-R-E-A-T in it somewhere. And just like that, you gorgeous bitches, round number 4 is over. Your 2 minutes to look over your answers for legibility and accuracy starts now. And remember, if you haven't used your star yet, use it now. I won't automatically star you.
Tough round, tough round.
Oh, it was fun though. it's not to be humble. It's just to be like, there's so much dumb shit out in the world, right? Like, oh god, the first 3 I just scored is all 10s. I thought it was an easier round, to be honest.
I know we have 2 points in there somewhere.
I'll give them to you.
Thanks.
1 minute down, 1 minute to go. Don't forget to use that star. Don't look at me like that. See the answers, you'll be like, oh, of course. All 4 things. If you don't have them up right now, you are officially late. Which I would love to be threatening, but like, it's fine. Just get them up now, please. If you get them up right, yeah, get it up now. What I kept saying to my ex, why he's my ex. Old guys, just get the fucking pills. Ain't no shame in that. Again, all slips should be up now, please. Forget Halloween night down here. Live music 7 to 9. A fun run going on, which again, running doesn't sound fun to me, but get yourself down here. We got great t-shirts and costumes or prizes for costumes. Again, I love Halloween, but this is going to be my first Halloween off for so long that I officially just cannot give a fuck. Trying to think of other fun things to do besides the no open flames allowed. I just don't have a lot in my wheelhouse. Can I tell you that'll actually give me a 2-hour bus ride and a snack when I get there, which is
I appreciate looking forward to seeing you when you get back.
uh, I'm coming back by next Tuesday, but the Tuesday next I'll be able to bingo it. Is that a threat? Mike, she's threatening me. See you later. All right, drive safe, sweetie. Good to see you. Alrighty, folks. Last round. If when we get those scores, if your team is up there, come up and talk to me right away so we can figure out what we can do to solve that problem. Besides just shaming and scolding, it's all I really have in my toolkit. Dehumanizing, I could totally pull off if necessary. Alrighty, let's check those answers. A very mixed bag of like either almost all of them or almost none of them, which actually has kind of been a thing all night, so let's not worry about too much. But the national motto français is liberté, égalité, fraternité, or fraternity. You want to take either one of them, sneaking that shiz in. In your automobile, the thing that measures that's a tachometer. Tachometer. When they say the kids need to learn their 3 R's and only one of them starts with R, you can tell uneducated asshat, probably straight white men pulled it off. That's arithmetic was the one that fit the category. Arithmetic. This is that thing at a bar where you're like, God, I wish I wasn't so dry mouthed because bruschetta, which can be quite good, can also be dry as my mama's hoo-ha. Excuse me, dry as a mummy's hoo-ha, just to fit it into the season, right? If you want to see a sexy Jesus, I'm talking like straight up like Hemsworth sexy, pick up a copy of this thing because every Jesus in it is like drop dead gorgeous. That's the Watchtower. And I mean, like, my pants are going to split sexy Jesus. I don't know why they got to be female, but they do in order to fit the clue. That's majorettes. Majorettes are the baton twirlers at the end of a parade or a marching band. I'm going to say this to see how many people groan. Obviously, Shakespeare's iambic pentameter. Pentameter. I know it's pentameter. Iambic pentameter. No one. Don't look at me, theater people. You don't count. You're not normal. No. Oh, I just think pentameter is funny. Ants, they grow their own, they farm their own fungus. These ants, there's a few of them, but the main ones are leaf cutter ants. Leaf cutter ants. There was a few funny guesses for this one. I went back and forth about what to put on here, but I was like, all of these things I would consider death traps. A Ford Pinto, just done anyway, and then rickety buildings and helium-filled balloons. And most y'all got this one. One team put repatriate, but we were looking for expatriate. I swear, if this happens, I'm moving to Canada. Where are you now, Kyle? Still in your mom's basement? Thought so. Oh, not to put a fine point on it, but I was talking to a very good friend of mine who worked for the airlines, which obviously means he is a steward that I met on Grindr years ago. But he was like, your chances of making it from Denver then to LA to catch your other flight to Guadalajara is 0 to none. So I assume my trip, which starts here in about 4.5 hours, will probably turn into 2 or 3 days of rebuying different tickets and figuring everything else out just so I can see some brown people and some culture. So you appreciate the idea of going to see lovely brown people. You want to throw me a couple bucks? I would absolutely appreciate it, especially the fact that what?
We need the last 4 numbers of your phone number.
3058.
You should tell everyone.
I don't know if everybody else needs it though. I think it's just because maybe they think you're creepy.
No.
I really appreciate it though. Again, folks, I know it's weird to be like, I'm going to travel overseas. Do you want to give me money for it? But I swear to God, this is on the most bargain basement cheap run. So if you can throw me a couple extra bucks, that's some tips for some performers in for Day of the Dead, or it's just me literally buying a delicious street pupusa. Thank you. All right, let's check those final scores, everybody. Thanks, Bubba. We will need a tiebreaker for third place, which again, this might be one of the classiest and most functional third place prizes I've ever given away. So this shiz is going to get real. Again, if your team score is not on here, somehow I missed it, and I'm not saying that's your fault, but I'm a tall white American male, so I refuse to take fault for anything. Get toward the top of the list. Slowly but surely, in seconds after I do it. Dude, RIP East Wing literally missed one question the entire night, getting 49 out of a possible 50. Yeah, give them some love. Because if they're like me and know this dumb shit off the top of their head, they probably don't have a lot of friends either. So please encourage them. Churn and the Devil's Butter snuck on up right behind them and with consent gave him a little butt rub with 47 points. But if you are part of Chrysalis or Put the Penis in Happiness, I need you to come up right now, grab an extra slip. Oh, is it just you two? Who are you guys? You guys are Put the Penis in? And they're Chrysalis. Okay. All right. Luckily, it's all the regulars. They know how this works. So I'm going to ask one question with a rando number in it. As mentioned previously, I'm heading down to Mexico to see some very good friends, and then I'm going to El Salvador, the only country I haven't visited down there. So here's a rando question for you. About how many times larger is Montana than El Salvador? So is Montana twice as big? That would be 2 times larger. We're looking for a number here. Because I was excited to see the number when I was going to go down there.
The double butter. I think we got to try that.
Thank you so much for coming up being like, hi, I hate to be Karen, but you made a joke earlier that I was like, oh, here we go. Again, Montana's a big ass state. El Salvador is actually the most densely populated country in Central America. So we're going to see, is it like 1 to 5, 1 to 10, 1 to 100? And the fact you could literally hop on like I-15 and just drive there makes me feel like it's not super obscure. Yeah, but it's not Colombia. Okay, here we go. Put the penis in happiness has turned theirs in. And I'll be honest, I didn't know that was your guys' name. And I was like, well, that's the funniest one. But then I was just like, Charlene the Devil's Blood. Wait, is this blank? Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
All right, so we have 2 guesses in here. Chrysalis guessed 25 times bigger. And put the penis in happiness guessed that's 21, right? Not 2.1. Okay. So if you take El Salvador and start putting them into Montucky, as far as that's 18 times smaller, which means that put the penis in happiness is taking home, again, one of the finest dumb shit objects I've ever offered. Find the cards. And it's, here's what I thought was crazy. It's like, is it those skin stuffs? And it rotates, like it's a proper, like, what, like, wow, come on now.
I mean, how are they around?
Yeah.
I am so excited.
Yeah, everybody, have a great time. I will not be here next week, but my amazing and indomitable friend Petrea Torma will be here rocking it out while I'm dealing with the fun of international travel during a government shutdown. I bring the libs. Not really. But if you guys are looking for a new place to travel, El Salvador, only 1/18 the size of Montana. You can take an Uber from the airport to anywhere in the country for about $30. Volcanoes, rainforests. I won't be going to the beach because I'm super white, but I was almost going to warn you. I was like, don't leave him any treats. I had to drop him off before I came here. At my friend's house, we have the rattlesnake. And as I pulled out and started to drive away, apparently he started trying to run after me. So my friend calls me, and they're way up at the top. So my friend calls me, and I was like already down at the trailhead, and I was like, he was just running cross country to try to come get me, and I was like, bitch, I have work. Like, darling, yes.
So I am going to Germany on Sunday,
Deutschland, ja, das stimmt.
and I am flying also through Denver.
Yes.
So I'm going from Denver and then out to London. So what does your friend tell you? Like,
How long's your layover?
in Denver, I think like an hour and a half.
I had like a 43-minute layover.
Okay.
His main concern was that stuff out of Denver was causing trouble. You weren't getting into LA because stuff out of Denver was holding to make sure there was enough space by the time you get to LA.
That's gonna.
So if you're going that way and you have an hour and a half, you should be okay. I had like a 45-minute layover, which should be fine. But then I booked through 3 different companies as well. Because I'm like, I got from Missoula to Guadalajara, Mexico for like $212, which means I booked the cheapest little legs possible and I pieced it together myself, which means should something be delayed, I'll just be actively fucked. But my main understanding is it's actually East Coast stuff that's problematic.
That's.
So if you don't have if you have long enough layovers over there, you should be fine. But we're going to Deutschland.
So I mean, I'm flying into Frankfurt.
Das ist gut, ja. Oh, ich liebe die Frankfurt. I don't know. Never spent much time there.
So I'm traveling. So I'm meeting up with in Frankfurt. I'm meeting up with 2 other friends. I'm a dual citizen, actually.
Oh, can you flip your hair when you say that? Bye, guys. We'll see you on the flip side. Love you.
I don't have really
I
like, a
will.
lot of hair to flip. I guess I have more than you do.
Way the fuck more than me. Is that a poncho?
Yeah. Yeah. But we're all like dual citizens there, and my friends have like more active family and like more people there. So
Bye, guys. Thank you. No, I think you should be fine. He was more just saying like domestically,
That's kind of what
if you got a short layover, like good fucking luck.
like I figured as soon as I got out of the country I'd be okay. And like,
So I was like, wait, okay, so I can pay like I found like a $60 flight from Missoula to Denver, and I was like, ooh, and then I was like. Denver to LA, I found like a $45 flight. And then from LA down to Guadalajara, I was like, oh my God, this is going to work out great. And then like, I started looking and I have like a hour-ish, but I switch airlines between each one. So if one of them's late, it's not like they're going to hold it or
right, they don't really
do
care
anything.
about,
So
like,
once I miss that next one, then the whole thing is just falling apart, and I get to be like, cool, I guess I'll just pay like $680 to get something more direct one way going down. But also, it was just kind of a prod to see people at Tiffany because
yeah, of course. I mean,
I spend 10 to 12 hours on this shit, and people come in and enjoy it for free. And I'm like, if everybody at every table gave me like $1, oh, bitch, me wrong.
I'd at least be, yeah. So,
I'm guessing it's fine. Again, the ones I've heard most trouble about is LAX, but like that's mostly because they're holding up other people, so that
just so that it's safe.
But Atlanta obviously is having issues. Largest airport in the world, EWR. But actually, I think the biggest Indiana, like by flight, like you should be okay.
Cool.
How long do you get to be over there? Love. My friends live down in Schwäbisch Hall, which is essentially closer to Stuttgart from Frankfurt, but halfway in between them, more or less. And it's just a cute little dumpy town. Chelsea's been down there with me. Just Schwäbisch Hall. Ja, ich liebe Schwäbisch Hall, ja.
Of the other night's trivia,
I
you
know.
we just had a moment.
How many gorgeous, tall, bearded men at trivia do you get us confused? Do we all look the same? You racist.
I had my gun.
I can't scream the C word in the microphone, but I feel strongly.
Sorry, I already made the ball joke.
The ball since you were like 10, I don't mind.
No, it's.
I mean, excuse me, that's a little insulting. Where were you? Hold on, 20. Where were you in 2005?
Got it.
I was 7.
Sure.
That's when my hair. I was like, obviously, it was coming out, and I was like, cool. I'm gonna do dreads for a bit. Then I'm gonna do a big red perm, and then I'm just gonna shave it off and never touch it again. Like personal goal.
What are you gonna do like the tattoo?
Never. I don't have a single tattoo because I'm very vanilla. Yeah, no, I just, my body is a wonderland. I just have, every time I've gotten excited about getting a tattoo, I've stopped, and like a week later, I'm like,
Go get one right now.
why would I tattoo that?
Right now.
No, how about you get your shit together so you can travel with me and we go get one in El Salvador? Well, I love you. Like, oh, can't travel. Super busy. Going to one of the most expensive countries on the planet with the new fucking president. Bitch, that's done. That shit's gonna switch so hard.
Extraordinarily cheap.
I know. You obviously want to talk to David. Hiroka that I work with too would be like a really great if you're looking for
Yeah, we got some resources.
animation stuff.
We sure do.
You never got to meet Benedicta, my huge Viking fake girlfriend from Croatia.
No.
She did theater here in Missoula, but she's from a tiny island outside of somewhere. She went to Japan. She's 6'1", I think, with her 6'4" blonde buddy, but she's like a dark, raven-haired Viking. And she was just like, dude, as a couple, they just looked like different species. It's like she sent me pictures, like
The tiny human who is my sister-in-law, who
I'm just really glad you're going down there because I'm sure I've never mentioned how much I wanted to go there. So I'm so glad you finally found a reason to go. Get away from me. You hurt my feelings. Get away from me. That's loud. That'll ruin things, don't you? There's no off button. I can't do anything. That's what happens when you plan a whole international trip to a place I've been desperate to go without me. Whoa. That got intense. That got intense and accurate. Whoa.
so Amy loves cheerleading.
Oh, because I'm leaving, yes.
Baby, don't be a little baby.
Have you met me? People are like, be who you are, and then you are who you are, and they're like, you're a big obnoxious baby, and I'm like, you said be myself. I thought this was a safe space, and now you're judging me.
No, that's hey, in Trump's America. Yes.
Yep.
I don't see you.
You're not staying in Frankfurt, though. Where are you going after Frank? I'm so sorry. I meant to.
No, it's okay. So like.
I'm actually interested.